这个问，那是什么方向？这个背出来是问。嗯。
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New York Jets. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. When you talk about this Jets defense, they put together a strong effort last week in the win of the Bears CD.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there. A big one.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? They're the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Second and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never give those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Got a man and he hits it in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Nice.
Fields throwing again. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 10-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Third down and 4.
Fields now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go. I'm good. Blue 58, blue 58. Right.
They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Well, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
48-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to move back in front. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the move, those can really hurt a defense.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Green 19, get that.
Fields. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. All right.
Here's Fields. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 3rd down and very long.
Extend. Here we go. 19 strikes. Bunch right. All right.
Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will knot us up at 10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 41 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Yep. Go.
Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. Hey, 551, 551. 11, 11, 11. All right.
Operating from the gun, Fields. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Las Vegas.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Second and 10. Back to throw here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can win with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now on 2nd and 13, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go, son. Green 19, get that. Hey, Ken. Right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it at around the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go, set. 70 left. Rocco switch. 65, yeah, 65.
Here's a give up the middle. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson on for the PAT. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get with this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Out, let's go.
To the air again, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders in every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Out of the gun, Fields. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
That's good for a Jets first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
331 tonight. Angel. Tonight.
Fields now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
31, Jets 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jets take over first and 10. The Jets take over first and 10. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines preparing for it very well. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Matter. Tonight.
Back to throw, Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
To throw is Fields.
And
this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, he timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hey, 551.
Fields. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
We spend a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spend a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Blue 58, blue 58. All right.
Here's Fields. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Angel, Angel, Angel. 11, 11, 11. Good night.
Now Fields. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
58, move here, Zach.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Here we go.
The Jets will line up for a
3-19, Jets check. Sit high.
He's got it at the 2. He will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
As the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a proper defensive back, I'm not so much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Go.
Now it's Fields. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets get a bit closer.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Short throw caught by Bowers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown Raiders! Brock Bowers, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they're thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now, these next couple series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
It feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And his throw is incomplete.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quality has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Angel. Out, let's go. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Here's Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They're going to look to throw. There's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Getting double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a second and 10.
Here we go. Good. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go. Tonight.
From the gun on third down, Fields. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
EQ. Hey, can. Chip slip.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Yards on the play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, Fields. And he's wrapped up. Taken down back at the 25. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Green knight. Out. Let's go. No mas. No mas. Good night.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Fields, you know, has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Good night.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
At the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Good night.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, New York.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Here
The
we go.
Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
That's caught at the 2. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go, son.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Go.
Looking to throw. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Score, Raiders 66, Jets 56.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a big play there for Vegas. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. This is caught.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll drop the throw. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jets, 56.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now Fields going to move him around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, right here. Dragon 60.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Resulting the play is a turnover on downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked out by Jamie Sherwood. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Howell down to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So
Run it down. The sign is